Okay, there we go. Oh Lord, child. I need to put some Beijing on these little ball patches in my beard, honey. What's good, T Subs and T Squad? So, Markel, boo, I'm very sorry that I'm late giving you this review. Hold on, y'all, Lord. My bad, y'all. That was work. So anyway, like I was saying, my bad, Markel, for being late for the review. I was rolling my Kiki on Scotty's Lab to 12:30 in the damn morning. So I didn't get a chance to do the review last night, but I did watch it last night. So I'm here to get it to you now. Lovers and friends, this is season 1, episode 2, The Mixer. So, two of the guys that Premier's friends picked dropped out of the show. So now they have two new guys for him to choose from, Aaron and Evan. It's unfortunate. It's sad. I don't know why the girl quiet is kept. I think I got an idea. They probably had somebody, and the somebodies that they had done found out about this damn show, because I know how you gays get down. But nevertheless, they picked two new guys for Premier to choose from. Aaron, who was a little mixed junk, and Evan. We're going to get to Evan in a minute. So the results came on who the audience think that the guys should pick. For Jamil, everybody felt like they should pick David. So did I. And for Premier, everybody felt like he should pick DeAndre. And so did I. Moving on. On the night of the mixer, Jamil picks to eliminate Taryn, I believe his name was, off of First Impressions, but he says that he knew he was going to pick him because he had a fake chain on. I don't really know how I feel about you doing that, Jamil. Like, listen, sometimes you got to meet a person where they're at. And I get it. First impressions means first impressions. How they look, how they come off, their aesthetic, and in your case, whether he got a fake chain on or not. And I mean, you know, it was a little superficial for me, but it's all right. I still like you. I'm still down with you. I'm riding with you 110% because I want you to find somebody. So if your crux was him having on a bubblegum machine chain on, then by all means, if that's what you don't like, get rid of it. I ain't mad at you, baby. My coochie remain in the Gucci name. So I'm sitting up here talking all this nonsense. I probably would have chose to eliminate somebody that had on something fake too. Moving on. Jamil and his friends do speed dating with all of the guys. Jeremy was cute. Jeremy was cute and Jeremy was really down to earth. Sid was more of a homeboy than somebody to date, and I had to agree, girl, quiet as it's kept. Sid looked like he got a wife, 5 kids around there, and he traveled around in the minivans. Like, that was the gag and the vibes and the tease that Sid gave me. Like, Sid, go home to your wife, girl. Maurice is a top, but so is Jamil. So that's a dub. Fallon is cute, but Fallon is young. Fallon is 22 years old. He's versatile, but he would much rather be a top. I mean, listen, listen, Jamil, if the body rocking knocking the boots the way that you claim that it is, I mean, get a little boy a chance. He may want to be a top with everybody else, but for you, he's all woman. Moving on. David is really cute. And he is. I picked him for Jamil. David is really cute, and he's a property manager. Yes, guys, y'all ain't never got to worry about being homeless. You understand? So I'm all here for that. So the Just Us League commercial, child, y'all hoes can't take us. They gave us full free promotion. Thank you so much, Markel, for doing that for us. You are one of the biggest supporters of all 7 of us. You are a huge, big supporter of us and what we bring. And I personally want to take this time out to thank you for giving us a slot for people to get to know us and, you know, bring some traction to our channel and this, that, and this. That was really big of you. That was really sweet of you. And I definitely appreciate you for that, Markel. So Premier Mixers began. First of all, that house that Premier was in was just everything. Like, baby, I have all kind of freakniks down to that damn house. I was here for it. And what else I was here for was Premier down to that damn crushed blue velvet suit he had on. All of that dark chocolate goodness mixed in with that damn, ooh, Lord. I told you, Premier, you ain't even had to go through all of this. You could have always just came right on home to me. Now, granted, I live in New York and I ain't going nowhere out to where you at, bitch, because it's too hot. But we can meet somewhere in the middle. Moving on. During Premier's mixer, he has to choose someone to eliminate based off of first impressions, and he chose Evan. Now, he claimed that it was because, you know, he really didn't talk much when everybody else was conversing with him, but I don't think that's what it is. I think Evan reminded him too much of Lil G from Silk. But it is what it is. He said that, you know, even though he ain't pick you, you had on some cute shoes. That should have been enough for you. So Premier does speed dating with CC and Sheldon. Aaron is different. You know, the little mixed junk. You know, the little Latin boy, not in a dress. I mean, you know, he was different. He seemed a little shy, you know, you gotta bring him up out of his shell a little bit, but sometimes different doesn't always mean a bad thing. Sometimes different is just what it is, different. So I am glad that Premier is mature enough to be like, you know, listen, he had a shot and he started opening up a little bit more, so we just gotta bring him up out himself a little bit, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Dennis was next. CC asked if Dennis had a big dick. Yes, God. That's why I live for CC. Dennis really ain't want to answer that question like talking about it. But Dennis, that was a really good question. Quiet as it's kept, if I was on that show and I had L. Teddy and Scotty sitting next to me, that would have been L. Teddy's first question to each and every last one of them. This the real gag. I wouldn't have been mad at it because, bitch, I'm about him and I want to know before we get into anything. You understand me? Girl, quiet as it's kept, I feel like that needs to be a prerequisite when you gay and you a bottom and you dating other tops. Because they can have everything else that you looking for but trash in the bedroom. And I ain't got time to be teaching no grown ass man how to roll their kiki with me. Moving on. So Dennis is cute. Dennis had a really nice conversation. And Dennis can cook. And then when they asked what can he cook, girl, he specializes in everything. So I'm with it, Dennis. Come on, I love a man that can cook, baby. So Jay comes next, and he wants to teach Premier how to play spades. And I think that's a really great lesson to learn. Because how are we supposed to go down to the family cookouts and the family gatherings with the family and and we want to sit down to play spades? You, my man, I want you to be my partner. I can't even do that because your ass don't know how to play. So I was with him on that. He says his longest relationship was 4 years, and I understood Premier's reluctance a little bit to that, because that is a long time to be with somebody, and there was a legitimate concern that Premier had, like, you know, what if this person decides that they made a mistake and they want you back? You just met me, meanwhile you've been through the trenches above and beyond with this person. That's 4 years in the making. So I totally understood where he was coming from, but at the same time, he believes in relationships. Not too many gay guys out here are really in longevity relationships, especially long as 4 years. But give him a chance. Junie comes next. I didn't like Junie. I didn't like Junie none at all. First of all, I don't trust no nigga with no gold toothuses down to his mouth. Like, listen, I'd much rather you kept Lil G versus keeping gold tooth bupkis. Child, pluck his ass back to Mississippi. Scotty, come get your kinfolk. Moving on. DeAndre is last. He doesn't have any kids. He was very handsome, but you could tell he was really shy. But he was very handsome. Y'all asked him questions. He answered them. And he's another Aaron. You just he gotta know. I could tell. He gotta know you a little bit more before he just, because that's how most Aries are. So I give him a chance, because I'm actually here for the little piece of trade coming out of Oak Cliff. So Jamil and Premier both have to choose a guy to go on a private date with, and that was the end of the episode. Really good episode, Markel. Really good episode. Really good episode. Listen, this the whole gag. I want line D. Forget Premier and forget Jamil. I want line D. Can line D be one of the people that we can choose, Markel? Hit me up in my DMs and let me know something. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought. I liked last night's episode. It was actually really fun. It was entertaining and it was good to look at. So I suggest y'all go and check out Lovers and Friends on Chasing Reality's YouTube channel. If you haven't already, tell them I sent you. They gonna treat you right. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all later. Bye.
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.